Hi everyone, and welcome back to another Bork No Game video. Today's video is dedicated to clan battle strats, and this is going to be a rough concept for an attack outline during clan battle. Alright, so one of the things I'm going to show, Google spreadsheet as always. Feel free to pretty much make a copy of this and share this around, do with it what you will. Provide this to your guild. Leave the links down in the description. This is an information hub where I want to provide everything that I can. Alright, so here are going to be the concepts to clan battle and pretty much the attacks and the team concepts that I want to instill. Now you guys already know about the team concepts that I want to instill. The thing that I want to focus on the most is this is all a rough concept. Like I said earlier, this is nothing set in stone, but this is just to get a rough idea and to tell you what my game plan is during clan battle. So right here, Creamy is going to be our first attacker for Wyvern. I don't want Sam to be, or my weakest members to be attacking first, because they should be going last and pretty much being an anchor. And of course that puts a lot of pressure on these folks. So I'm going to try and help them and build one team specifically. So the reason why I have it like this is because I want our strongest or stronger players to do the first couple of attacks, because I know that Sam and Hugs and these folks, they won't be able to hit as hard. They will be there to take down the boss, and if they have like a little bit of seconds left, if they defeat the boss early, they can take it to another boss fight, right? Now with folks who have stronger pretty much teams, they can get into the fight much longer, take down more of the HP, take down more health and all that, right? This way you can sort of get an idea that you don't want your weaker members to go first, because if your weaker members go first and they leave the boss at like maybe like 1 HP or something ridiculous like that, right? Then you are pretty much leaving your stronger attackers in a weird situation where they're expending like 2 seconds of their fight, which could have been like a last hit or something, or dealing way more damage, in an awkward position, because they'll be like, all right, I'm not filling out my maximum potential of damage as a stronger player, right? And just note, when I'm providing this information, all these phases, these turns, these times, I'm not holding someone to gunpoint, and I'm not going to tell you this is the way to do it or you're wrong. No, this is just all a idea, right? I want to provide the information, because what happens is when you participate in clan battles, you get into this high end game content and everything. People don't like to share information. I want to share this information to y'all. That way we can all participate in clan battle appropriately. We can all have fun, we can all have team templates, and we can all go over things as a community, because I don't want this to be privy information where it's like, oh, Dream, you're supposed to be attacking first, during these phases, and like, other guilds can't know that. No, we're going to share this information, other folks are going to know. I'm not sure like how well my clan is going to do during this. If we manage to go into like decent rankings, I'll be happy. By the way, this is the site that I pretty much got the image for, the boss HP. This is fan subbing. Highly recommend going there. I'll leave links down in the description. One of the biggest things that I have to say is that there are like different skills and everything and different attack patterns. Tamaki is going to be one of the ones that you have to watch out for. So she hits really hard. The only issue is that since she hits really hard, she's going to mess up like the time patterns and everything for when you're attacking, right? Just be careful with those little things. Next thing to cover is pretty much being on a voice app, being on Discord or some sort of team speaking thing, so you can go over the different teams. Now, this is probably the most important thing and provide the most edge outside of planning, right? Just because if you can build out your pretty much teammates or your clan members' teams, this will make your boss attacking a lot more efficient. So that way you're like, all right, are you running June? Are you running Pekarine? It doesn't really matter which units you have. It's all about being like helping each other out and knowing where your pretty much clan members can shine in, right? Because you don't want them to just build like a 4 DPS 1 tank team, or a 3 tank team and just 1 physical defense debuff and no physical DPS, right? I know these are obvious things, but if you can pretty much work with your clan members and lay out pretty much the teams, it'll just make your life a lot easier when you're going through these things. Because I think the hardest part about clan battle is going to be just building a team in general. Now, that might sound silly even though we've provided this information, but what if you don't have these characters, right? That's one of the hardest things, is not everyone has June, not everyone has Miyako, and not everyone has Nozomi, right? What if you just have Pecorine? Well, we can pretty much go through the motions, help them build that team where it's like, all right, you use Pecorine as your tank, you borrow someone's Makoto, and then you use Kokoro, and then you have, you know, pretty much Eriko or Mimi sitting in the back line, you know, dealing some DPS, right? That could be a concept team, because I know not everyone can be at this level, because at the end of the day, I want this to be as free-to-play friendly as we can, so we can just enjoy the content we pretty much have, right? So we have covered the bosses, we have covered, you know, the team templates, we have covered pretty much the members and supports, right? I recommend, you know, your strongest members carrying Makoto, and then everyone else like varying. This will just help out, like flesh out the crew with different members, because, you know, for example, not everyone needs a Makoto. Sometimes you need a June, sometimes you need a tank or something, because not everyone has those characters to be provided. And I recommend folks borrowing, you know, a physical defense debuff, which is Makoto, and a physical DPS. And if you want, you can borrow a tank like June, because June is probably going to be the most coveted tank during this, just because to stack physical defense debuffs is going to be more important in some case than just having physical DPS, you know. But it's all concept. And just note that, you know, all these different attacks and stuff, we don't know if it's set in stone, but I'm pretty sure this is going to be the way it flows. Let's go ahead and jump into a bit of arena and, you know, just have some fun. So let's see if we can find something that looks a little bit doable, something with pretty much one tank. If we can find something with one tank, that is definitely the one to go for. Anything else? Okay, this one looks pretty juicy. This is a complete mage team. Now, this is a very interesting thing right here, because it's probably best to run someone like June in this one in particular, and Kuka. The reason why is because everyone is going to be magical DPS, and these two are the best magical pretty much tanks in the game, quote unquote. All right, we're gonna keep our magical DPS intact right here. Actually, I thought I was going to change them, but we're going to keep it like this. All right, let's cross our fingers and pray. There is nothing guaranteed in this fight, but Miyako being pretty much the only physical attacker, this should help us in some ways. All right, Kuka is going down very quickly. This is probably, wow, that was a mistake running her, definitely, for sure. I thought she could tank a little bit more hits than that, right? Okay, all right, June, cool, tank those hits. All right, let's get our pretty much UVs off. Come on, yes, nice. Oh my god, Anna is such a threat in like PvP. She is so oh, I did not see that coming. Anna just one-shot the team for us. That was amazing. All right, that was so cool. I've never seen that before. Let's go ahead and find something in Princess Arena, see if we can, you know, get something cool in here. That was by far my favorite PvP fight like ever. Okay, this one, like as far as like the amount of 3 stars they have, that one looks pretty crazy. Right, this one we should be able to, yeah, we're just gonna keep our teams intact. I feel like this is just like I might be judging this wrong. Watch me like take it too easy on this fight and I get completely wiped, right? Because the thing is about PvP, it's not about having meta units, it's about countering units, right? Those are the things that make you stand out in PvP. It's not having like the best units, it's having the units that can counter. Oh no, I did a bad, like I should have brought more magical DPS, just because, yeah, this might end a little bit horribly if we cannot kill like this Miyako, right? That is a thing that I'm really afraid of right now. But as long as Nozomi can stay alive, we are safe. We are so safe. Okay, we have Yuki. She can deal a little bit of magical DPS. Yes. Take out the Sakino. Okay, we are good. Yeah. If I brought magical DPS, that fight would have been a lot smoother. Just even though I have Tamaki, right? Just because taking out that Miyako is more priority than everything, right? Taking out the tank is the biggest thing. So they only have pretty much Kaori, so like Kuka gets killed, it's fine, because they don't have enough stall in order to keep our attackers from pretty much getting to them, right? So this is one of the things where, you know, feel free and always have a tank if possible. That way, you know, things go appropriately during arena. I just wanted to throw like this PvP and stuff in there, just so, you know, we can have like stuff outside of clan battle. And as always, waifu over meta. And if you made it this far into this video, consider subscribing, dropping a like, leaving a comment, follow me on Twitch, follow me on Twitter. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.